You clicked on this video because you're tired of feeling controlled by your lustful thoughts, those relentless urges that cloud your judgment, wreck your relationships, and keep you from thinking clearly. Today, I'm going to show you how to take back control of your mind and redirect your focus to what really matters in your life. If you've ever wondered, how do I stop these thoughts from taking over? Then you're in the right place. Let's dive right in. Lust isn't simply about physical desire. It's a powerful force that hijacks your attention and skews your perception. Every time you see an image or hear a word that's loaded with lust, your brain floods with dopamine, reinforcing the habit of craving more. And before you know it, you're caught in a vicious cycle, chasing satisfaction that never truly arrives. But what if I told you that you can break free from this cycle and think more clearly, not just in your relationships, but in every area of your life? The first step is understanding that what you consume, what you see, hear, and even the people you surround yourself with has a massive impact on your thoughts. When you expose yourself to content that is overly sexual or lust-inducing, you're feeding that part of your brain. On the flip side, if you fill your environment with positive, uplifting influences, you naturally start to think in a more balanced, clear-headed way. It's like a mirror reflecting back what you project. This simple shift in focus can be the key to regaining control. Now, let's explore the heart of the matter. Imagine your mind as a garden. If you constantly water it with images, sounds, and ideas that fuel lust, then that is all that will grow. But if you start planting seeds of positivity, mindfulness, and clear intentions, you'll eventually see a transformation. The first open loop here is, what exactly should you remove from your environment? And what should you replace it with? I promise we'll get into that soon. One major battle in controlling lust is breaking the habit loop. Your brain loves routines. It craves that quick hit of pleasure that lust offers. Every time you indulge, you reinforce a neural pathway that makes it harder to think clearly next time. So, the moment a lustful thought arises, you need to interrupt it. You can do this by taking a deep breath, clenching your fist, or even doing something physical like a few push-ups. These actions send a signal to your brain that says, hold on, we're not going there. It's a powerful way to derail the automatic response and regain control over your thoughts. But here's where the tension really builds. Even when you try to control your environment and break your habits, lust can feel like an insidious force, always lurking, ready to pounce. It tricks you into thinking that the object of your desire holds the key to satisfaction, when in fact, it's a never-ending chase. As soon as you achieve one desire, another takes its place, leaving you constantly unsatisfied. The secret here is not to fight the desire directly, but to understand its nature. Recognize that lust is a projection of your own internal agitation, a kind of hallucination fueled by unmet needs and distractions. Let me take you deeper. Think about how your relationships have been affected by these uncontrollable urges. Perhaps you found yourself making decisions based on fleeting desires, or maybe you felt guilty afterwards, knowing that you haven't acted in your best interest. This is where clarity becomes crucial. When you control lust, you not only improve your personal discipline, but also enhance your ability to connect with others on a more genuine, meaningful level. It's not about suppressing your natural desires entirely. It's about channeling them in ways that lead to lasting fulfillment. So how do you achieve this clarity? One of the most effective methods is mindfulness. When you practice mindfulness, you learn to observe your thoughts without immediately reacting to them. Instead of letting a lustful thought spiral out of control, you watch it come and go, like clouds passing in the sky. With consistent practice, you'll start noticing that these thoughts lose their grip over you. It's a subtle but transformative process. And here's an open loop. What daily mindfulness techniques can you implement that are simple yet powerful? I'll share some practical methods in our upcoming content, so stay tuned. Another key factor is self-discipline. Controlling lust isn't a one-time effort. It's an ongoing journey. Every day, you have to make a conscious decision about what inputs you allow into your mind. This might mean unfollowing certain social media accounts, changing your viewing habits, or even modifying your environment. It may sound drastic, but trust me, the clarity you gain will be worth it. Think of it like a diet for your mind. You wouldn't fill your body with junk food if you want to be healthy, right? So why feed your mind with thoughts that leave you feeling empty? Now, let's address a common misconception. Many people think that suppressing lust is the goal. But suppression is like trying to hold back a tidal wave. It only makes the surge more powerful later. Instead, the aim is to transform your relationship with lust. By understanding its triggers and consequences, you can start to see it for what it really is, an impulse that needs to be managed, not eradicated. This is where wisdom from ancient philosophies, like Buddhist psychology, comes into play. They teach us that desire is just a habit of the mind, one that can be outgrown with insight and mindfulness. At this point, you might be wondering, what's the next step? How do I put all this into practice right now? The answer is simple yet profound. Take control of your attention. Every time you catch yourself getting drawn into a cycle of lustful thought, ask yourself, is this what I really want? Redirect your focus to your goals, whether it's improving your relationships, achieving personal success, or simply being a more present, clear-minded person. Your journey towards clarity begins with one small decision at a time. Here's the climax of our discussion. The power is in your hands. The struggle against lust is not a battle against your nature, but a battle for your mind. A battle that, when won, liberates you from endless distractions and leads to a more meaningful, focused life. It's not an overnight change. It's a gradual process of reconditioning your brain to value what truly matters over temporary pleasure. And remember, every time you make a conscious choice to focus on something positive, you weaken the hold of lust. Before we wrap up, let me leave you with a challenge. For the next week, try to become acutely aware of what you allow into your mind. Notice the images, the sounds, the conversations, every piece of input that might trigger those thoughts. Replace them with something that uplifts you. Document your journey, and pay attention to how your relationships and your overall clarity begin to shift. I promise, the results will be worth it. If you're intrigued by this journey and want to learn more about the techniques to master your mind, don't forget to check out our future videos where we dive even deeper into practical mindfulness exercises and self-discipline strategies. Your path to a clearer, more fulfilling life is just beginning, and I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Now, if you found these insights helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment sharing your thoughts or any struggles you face in controlling your lust. Let's build a community where we help each other grow. And remember, the journey to clarity and self-control starts with a single, mindful decision. Stay tuned for more, because in our next video, we'll explore specific daily routines that will help you reclaim your mental space and lead a more balanced life. Thanks for watching, and remember, when you take control of your mind, you take control of your destiny. See you next time.